So YouTube family, Shedeur Sanders is circulating around the NFL ranks again. So this time, everyone are spreading their own narratives and articles. But this particular article, written by Gustavo Rivadera, kind of raised a lot of eyebrows. And I feel like, let me put the banner before we even start. So the banner says, should buy Mr. Gustavo, reminds me of Pablo Escobar's cousin, but if you know, you know. Anyways, it says Shedeur Sanders began to lose confidence in the Cleveland Browns and send a harsh message to head coach Kevin Stefanski. Now, we're going to break that down to see this propaganda building up and see how this goes to any merits, if it has validity or it's just some BS. But let's start the show the right way.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think it's best I put my...
So reading these reports, it made me urgently want to read and break this down with the family. Family, you are watching this together with me. We're watching this at the same time. Now, the article goes deep into the relationship between Kevin Stefanski, the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, and runner-up quarterback in the 5th round selection, Shedeur Sanders, the Colorado football star, the guy that has brought relevance back to a dying franchise for over 30-something years. And that's the woolly, lowly Cleveland Browns. You goddamn right I'm going to expose Cleveland Browns any chance I get, and I'll big them up any chance I get. I'm 50-50, meaning I'm not biased over here. So the article says, and look, we're going to do it like this, y'all. We're going to read the article quickly so we can break it down properly. Don't let that go over your head. Now, it says, Kevin Stefanski has a tough job ahead with the Cleveland Browns. The head coach has been named the NFL Coach of the Year twice with the Browns, in 2020 and in 2023. That's bullshit. He should have never been Coach of the Year, my personal opinion, but we're not going to get into that. But if it's privilege, then you know it exists. But anyways, so God damn, he really got Coach of the Year 2 times, and your team is still complete garbage? Jesus Christ. Despite that, the team seems unable to find a direction. They have a great season, and then they collapse. That's been the pattern in recent year with Cleveland. Then why the fuck did you guys give this bum coach of the Year 2 times in a row? But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you got a great coach with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like Mr. Bowles. You feel me? Great defensive mindset, and he doesn't get it. But Kevin Stefanski get it. But anyway, let me stick to the point. So even so, before Kevin Stefanski, the Browns, man, this dude doesn't know how to write correctly, y'all. I'm reading it the way he wrote it. He says, even so, before Kevin Stefanski, the Browns were the worst team in the NFL, but with some good decisions in 2020 and 2023, the head coach led the team to the playoffs. Now, however, he appears to be facing difficult times that he'll need to overcome in order to keep his job in Cleveland. And then it goes on and says last year they missed the playoffs in a dreadful season in week 9. They lost quarterback Deshaun Watson to an Achilles tendon injury, although in truth, he hadn't showed much before that, which I agree with that, y'all. That's why the Browns have been making moves to find the direction at quarterback position. Bro, hey, Gustavo, you cannot write. How the hell you're a journalist and you write like you're in elementary? And first of all, they didn't go out their way to find a quarterback, because why on God's given earth would you draft Dylan Gabriel with the 3rd round selection? But anyway, let's get back to it. So it says right now, Deshaun Watson remains out and may still be sidelines in the 2025. Bro, this guy cannot write. But anyways, because of that, they signed experienced quarterback Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett. In addition, in recent NFL draft, they selected 2 quarterbacks, Dylan Gabriel from Oregon and media sensation Shedeur Sanders from Colorado, so the competition will be intense. I want you guys to look at the key word, what Gustavo wrote. He wrote media sensation instead of just saying football sensation. Don't let that go over your heads. The Cleveland journalists do not have respect for Shedeur. They're trying to make him look like some type of, like he's just gimmick quarterback. What you mean by media sensation? It was his quarterback play that made him a media sensation. But anyways, bro, I love exposing these people, bro. So it says Shedeur Sanders raises doubt about Kevin Stefanski. Now, I'm trying to see where this article found it, so let's see. It says Shedeur Sanders was projected to be picked in the first round of the recent NFL draft. Had that happened, he would have entered the league as one of its rising stars. First of all, Gustavo, he still entered the NFL as a rising star. You guys seem to inflate your articles with nothing but hit pieces and slide slick disses towards Shedeur. Bro, it's easy to find it, bro. What you mean by that, bitch nigga? But let me keep reading it, y'all. These niggas be irking me, bro. So he says, but after unexpectedly falling in the 5th rounds, doubt may have crept into the minds of Deion Sanders' son. The competition is very tough with the Browns. Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl MVP. Stop it. He's been an MVP damn near 50 years ago. Stop it. Kenny Pickett was a first-round pick by the Steelers. That ain't getting nobody scared. Kenny Pickett was an old first-round pick, which they forced themselves to draft, and he was complete trash. So knock it off, Gustavo. You acting like Gustavo, but not the real Gustavo. But anyways, don't let that go over your head. Anyways, it says Dylan Gabriel was selected 2 rounds earlier than Sanders. He's old too, and he's unproven, so knock it off. So there are several obstacles Sanders must overcome to earn a spot, not just with the Browns, but in the NFL. After rookie minicamp, I guess this where the bitch nigga's going to get to where Shedeur doesn't have faith in Kevin Stefanski. It says after rookie minicamp, in fact, let's get rid of all the rest and just favor towards what they write about minicamp and to what Shedeur said. So they said after rookie minicamp, when asked if he was ready for the NFL challenge, he responded, "I'm not sure. These words could have consequences, as in a league as demanding as the NFL, players are expected to show mental toughness." And with that answer, it seems Shedeur may not be showing that yet. So this article was definitely to show you that the guy is biased. This bum Gustavo is just doing too much. So when we're reading it up close like that, I didn't see anything to show that Shedeur doesn't favor to win the job. Shedeur is having doubt, or he's having doubt in his coach. But I can tell Shedeur probably doesn't believe in his coach. He doesn't believe in the organization. After you go through a fall like that, there's no way in hell you believe in your organization. But what you will do is be a constant professional. You'll say the right things because that's actually how you do feel. Shedeur does feel he's heads and above shoulders, with the rest. That's none to say that he doesn't have any doubts, but the doubts that this Gustavo is trying to say, he doubts his coach and he doubts himself. But I can see where the article shows he doubts his coach, but does he doubt himself? No. And speaking of doubts that's going on right now, let me give you guys words of encouragement from a fellow preacher, and hopefully it can erase this bum Gustavo words for us. Hang on, y'all. I got y'all.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
There's only 2 things in life that you worry about: whether you're healthy or whether you're sick. If you're healthy, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you're sick, you got 2 things to worry about: whether you're going to get better, whether you're going to get worse. You get better, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you get worse, you got 2 things to worry about: whether you're going to live, whether you're going to die. If you live, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you die, You got two things. Whether you're going to heaven, whether you're going to hell. If you go to heaven, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you go to hell, you got two things to worry about. Original or extra crispy? That's the
Man, y'all already know how we do it here. I wanted to erase Gustavo words for y'all because he seems like a complete idiot. And like I keep telling you guys, anybody can become a journalist. Any dumb, forsaken individual can get these jobs. But DJ Bless One, the best one, is here to make everything all right for the family. I love each and every single one of y'all. I'm DJ Bless One, the best one for real. Give me my theme song.
Heart been broke so many times.